inner child near Laos.
How do you suggest that residents prepare their homes, and what supplies do you need to survive in this type of disaster? Be conscious of landslide and debris flow risk when buying a home or property. Make a disaster supply kit and have a family emergency plan. Follow proper land use procedures. Avoid building near steep slopes, close to mountain edges, near drainage ways, or along natural erosion valleys. During heavy rain, stay alert and awake. Many deaths from landslides occur when people are sleeping. Listen to a weather radio and local news stations on a battery-powered radio for warnings of heavy rainfall.
How do you decide whether to stay or evacuate the situation? Listen for unusual sounds that might indicate moving debris such as trees cracking or boulders knocking together. Avoid river valleys and low-lying areas. If you are near a stream or a channel, be alert for any sudden increases or decreases in the water flow and notice whether the water changes from clear to muddy. Such changes may mean that there is debris flow activity upstream, so be prepared to move quickly. Move away from a path of a landslide or debris flow as quickly as possible. The danger from a mudslide flow increases near stream channels and with prolonged heavy rain. Mud flows can move faster than you can walk or run. Look upstream before crossing a bridge and do not cross the bridge if a mud flow is approaching. Go into a tight wall and protect your head if escape is not possible. Where does this type of disaster most often occur? The flows generally occur during periods of intense rainfall or rapid snow melt. They usually start on steep hillsides as shallow landslides that liquefy and accelerate to speeds that are typically about 10 miles per hour, but can exceed 30 miles per hour. They most often occur in Hawaii and Alaska.
What conditions lead to this disaster? Agricultural or forestry activities such as logging and urbanization, which changes the amount of water infiltrating soil. Human abandonment of farming areas. Landslides occur when the slope or a portion of it undergoes some processes that change in condition from stable to unstable. This essentially is due to a decrease in shear strength of the slope material, to an increase in the shear stress borne by the material, or to a combination of the two. Natural causes of landslides. Saturation by rainwater infiltration, snow melting or glaciers melting, loss or absence of vertical plant structure, soil nutrients and soil structure after a wildfire, a fire in forest lasting for 3 to 4 days, erosion of the toe of the slope by rivers or ocean waves, physical and chemical weathering by repeated freezing and thawing and heating and cooling, salt leaking into the groundwater or mineral dissolution. Ground shaking caused by earthquakes, which can destabilize the slope directly or weaken the material and cause cracks that will eventually produce a landslide and then volcanic eruptions.
What should you do after the disaster is over? Stay away from the slide area. Listen to local radio or television stations for the latest emergency information. Watch out for flooding, which may occur after a landslide or a debris flow. Check for injured and trapped persons near the slide without entering the direct slide area.
Current events. A landslide caused W. Burnside in NW Portland on Wednesday, January 13th, 2021. Heavy rains and damaging wind caused power outages, landslides, and flooding all around the area. A road was closed at the exit 17 ramp in Trudell on January 13th, 2021. The person who was reported missing Wednesday after a landslide near the town of Dodson in the Columbia River, Georgia, has been identified as a Warrendale woman. The Multnomah County Sheriff's Office said Jennifer Moore, 50, of Warrendale, was driving when a landslide swept several roads near Interstate 84. Historical landslides. Historical landslides. A magnitude 7.5 earthquake in Yellowstone Park, August 17, 1959, caused a landslide that blocked the Madison River and created Quake Lake. Monte Top landslide, 260 million cubic meters, 9.2 billion cubic feet, falling into the Vajont Dam basin in Italy, causing a magnet tsunami and about 2,000 deaths on October 9, 1963.
More historical landslides. The eruption of Mount St. Helens, May 18, 1980, caused enormous landslides when the top of 1,300 feet of the volcano suddenly gave way. Vargas mudslides due to heavy rains in Vargas State, Venezuela in December 1999, causing tens of thousands of deaths.